Nebraska confrontation. The Big Ten versus the Big 12 champ. Let's look in on Gavin-Borschel. Iowa trying to get yet another finalist.
Gavin beaten Borschel earlier this year, 13-4. Borschel, one of those that coming into his own, improving all year. So I'd be real surprised if it was a similar type of match as a major decision by Gavin.
Gavin, a runner-up last year to Ben Askren, the infamous Ben Askren, four-time finalist, two-time champion. And Gavin gave it a pretty good show. It was an 8-2 victory by Askren, and Askren was known for running up scores and pinning people.
Joey Slayton, Brent Metcalf, Mark Perry, three other Hawkeyes already in the finals. Will Borschel be the fourth, or will Gavin, with that #1 seed, beat Borschel again?
Gavin's so solid. Look at, he keeps good position. Just really hard to score on. Borschel, he's a different kind of wrestler than his teammates at the lower weights. He has a different body type. He likes to get on top. He scores and finds angles. Not so much a straight on, beat your head type of scorer as Slayton Metcalf.
Tom Brand said he's a funny feel guy, meaning he drops into shots. He doesn't really shoot, and he does that by feeling pressure, sidestepping it, letting it go by, and then dropping in and flanking it.
Gavin, a senior from Factoryville, Pennsylvania, Lackawanna Trail High School. And Borschel, a four-time state champion from Iowa, from Linn-Mar High School in Marion, Iowa.
163-1 in high school.
So far, the only shot really by Gavin. He was in on the leg, had a pretty decent position. There's a big blast, but nice job of warding off by Borschel. Good hips.
But Gavin got in, he fooled him. See if he's able to do that again.
By Brent Metcalf.
He's got such a tank on his back, meaning, literally, he does not get tired. It's like he has an air tank on his back. And that could be a case with Burroughs. How long can he
having
go
a hard
at the
time
same
hand
pace
fighting
with
with Gavin. He doesn't get by the hands.
Little cut on Gavin's forehead. A pause to take a look at that. And again, no restriction on as far as time is concerned for a blood injury. Just want to make sure the bleeding stops before they put him back out there. If it becomes too much of a problem, especially on the forehead and areas like that, they'll just take the headgear off and just tape the whole forehead. So nothing doing in the first period between Gavin and Borschel. That's probably a win for Borschel. Got the match more to his liking rather than that 13 points that Gavin scored the first time. So let's look in on Browne and Luke as they start the second period.
Steve Luke, junior from Massillon, Ohio, Perry High School, top recruit, and he's going to lead this Michigan team next year after they lose about 3 seniors, but he's been ranked as high as #2 this season. So seeded #2.
The Big Ten champ versus Big 12 champ.
And Browne comes in with some impressive credentials. A two-time Nebraska state champion, high school All-American. He's first at the Big 12 this year, and it's his first NCAA appearance.
Talk about hard to take down. Last year, Steve Luke wrestled 8 matches in this tournament, the NCAA. 62 minutes on the mat. He was not taken down in the entire meet.
Defense. He was also 6th an All-American last year at the championships.
These wrestlers have not wrestled this year. Big match for Nebraska here if they want to stay in the hunt for that second place, that third place right here. And Brown's done such a nice job this year, and it would be huge for the Huskers.
Good defense there by Brown. Meanwhile, let's go over to the other match between Gavin and Borschel, and starting period 2, a quick escape by Gavin. Gavin with a little shot, but Borschel able to fend him off, at least for the moment.
Yeah, Gavin's got to be able to grab that ankle back there, and Borschel's going to be able to do the splits and stay away from it.
So they'll go back to the middle. And the second period comes to a close over between Brown and Luke. And again, a blood timeout for Gavin, so we'll stay with Brown and Luke while they attend to that. And it'll be Luke on the bottom. The only point there, the escape point by Brown. Riding time not a factor. And a quick escape here to tie it up at 1.
That was textbook by Luke. Stand up, and you could see his left hand pushing the hand off his hip, able to turn and face.
Well, Brown's going to have to do something that's very hard to do on Steve Luke, and that is take him down. If he's going to keep away from going to overtime or to the tiebreaker part of overtime.
Minute 30 to go between Brown and Luke. These two have not met this year.
You know, Steve, Luke's his ammunition has been to start fast, score first in the first period, and then he slows way down. Well, he slowed down, but he didn't get that first period takedown. So
he had a great shot early on, and Brown was able to counter it, but that's been it. Otherwise, this has been nothing but hand fighting. But to Luke's credit, he is controlling the mat. He keeps his back to the center.
Can you see riding time there? No factor. 30 seconds to go in regulation.
Take your pick. It's the same kind of match on both mats.
It's all about takedowns.
It really is, isn't it?
It's a combination of, again, what we were talking about. The margin is so slim, and the bigger guys scramble a little bit lesser sometimes than the lighter guys.
Good defense again by Brown to avoid the shot by Luke. 7 seconds to go. And they're just going to stand up and go into the sudden victory period. So 1 minute sudden victory period.
And the way they have done this whole match so far, not much is going to change here.
Is Brett
in on that single. He needs to continue driving through, keep his head up. He's now got a good position. He's elbow deep.
That's it.
He's got the 2.
There it is, Steve Luke, your champion. Good control by Luke. He got the one leg, guys, and then he was patient enough before he wrapped him up.
Gavin warding off. He's got a 1-point lead against Borschel.
Borschel trying, but running out of time.
And there's the first stall warning. And there's Gavin going back to the finals.
So Keith Gavin, who is the #1 seed, knocking off